Okay. Hello, hello. Let me just get the link here. Drop that in the Discord so people can join in. Working. There we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Gonna take a little while for the people to join because I didn't announce it, but welcome if you join. They were just doing some production, as you can see. This fairly empty project, fairly new project. What I've done for this project is I've mapped out a structure that I want to abide here. I'm trying out writing more towards a structure, towards a predetermined structure, and seeing how that goes. And we'll just see. Maybe things will change, obviously. But I do think that the structure that I have in mind is going to work. The way that I started this project is interesting. I started actually with a chord progression, which is not something that I usually do. It sounds like this. Nice kind of like string section here. I'm not 100% sure on this chord progression yet, if I like it the way that it is right now. I'm sorry. I would like it to be a little bit less dissonant, I guess, is the right word. Other than that, we have an acid line here. Some other synths here. Little cool wonky synth thing that I made predominantly with the chorus here, as well as a cool trick that I'm doing with the dimension expander. Next idea here is this polyrhythm or polymeter thing here. We also have this rhythm here, which is shared between this element and some vocal pads that I have. We need to excite this synth. We need to make that better. Here's the vocal rhythm here. I'm just doing some format shifting here, as you can see. In terms of what I also laid out is predominantly, as I said, the structure. I did that by doing both kick and bass. Normally I decide the structure with the kick and bass. I'll just like lay out the kick and bass. Say that I'm writing a track and I have this part finished. I'll usually lay out like this part with the kick and bass already so that I can then start to write other things on top of it. Hello, I'll be in and out of the stream today. My new computer arrived and I have lots of work to do. Understandable. Welcome to the stream anyway. I hope that setting up your new PC is going well. Anything else here in the... Oh yeah, there's this flute melody that I'm not entirely happy with. The idea is there, in that I want this melody to revolve around parts of the acid line, right? So if we look at the acid line here, these 4 notes that you see at the top are also reflected in the melody. But I'm not entirely happy how it kind of moves around this idea here. It feels unfinished, in my opinion. Like the melody doesn't really revolve or finish properly. I think the melody, what it should do is it should push more towards the end here, so towards this part. And I think that right now the way that it sounds is that this is the predominant idea, right, of the melody, as this is the part that goes the highest, I guess. And even here as well, it's the same idea, it's just that this part is higher still to grab more attention. That's kind of how it's pushing right now towards the end here. But I want this to be the predominant idea. And I like the sound of it going down to the perfect fifth. So this is G sharp, and it goes down to D sharp, which is the perfect fifth, which is seven semitones above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I just go an octave down. So that's the current idea of the synth, or the flute melody. But I have to rewrite that. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe I'll do that in peace. It depends a little bit on how I'm feeling. What I want to start out with is with this section here and just kind of polish up this synth sound here. So let's start with a little bit of stereo generation. I'm gonna go with the dimension expander actually on this one. We'll go low size here. That's already nice, and we'll add a small little reverb on top of it. There's one here. Yeah, that's like nice and tight. This one is still too. I really want this to be gritty and like short. Maybe I need to. Let's just have a look at the dynamics of it. See if I can already compress it a little bit to be a little bit more snappy. I can start with a volume envelope, that's gonna help. Okay. And then I'll set the threshold in a way that it... I guess I should use the gate for this, not compression. Just makes it a little bit more snappy, I guess. Hello Mologify, welcome. Next up we need a little bit of extra movement, I guess, going through it. I don't really want to do the standard kind of comb filter, phaser, or flanger or something like that. What else can we do? Maybe an all pass, that might be a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, that's really messing with it. What is this? I guess a slightly different comb filter. I like it. Still on the fence on how I should approach this one here. I want it to rise, right? And I think this texture rises a bit more, but I don't like how it sounds here, where I'm actually pitch bending it down. I guess what I could do is slowly go into a more reverb sound. So we'll go up a little bit over here and then more towards here, I guess, like this here. Then we'll go to fully laid reflections over time, like so. Just kind of drawing out the idea here. and then it goes to more wet as well. So it really just... Go for a high pass here, so that the transition's easier. And then I'll get these guys here. We'll just have it low pass here on the drums. And then volume dip. Maybe a slight low pass on the kick and bass as well. Would be nice. I think the filtering should start a little earlier, maybe like here-ish. Sounds good. What I then want to think about is the transition in the fill here, because the way that I'm thinking of doing it is the vocal goes up until this point here. We have a 1 bar break from the rhythm, at least in the rhythm elements that we have now. And I think I'm gonna do a drum fill here that slightly mirrors the rhythm, and then it goes into this. But I don't know if I want to announce this rhythm like it's going to take over as an element before here. I don't want it in the drum fill, I think. So let's start by finding a drum fill. I already have the fills open, nice. I'm just going to use this here. 128 is the BPM, there we are. I'm just kind of like copying and pasting it over where the rhythm is. So I'm basically just copying over this rhythm here. I don't think that this is the right feel here, not the right sound. I had something in mind, but not really the right feeling that I'm getting. I just look for the sounds, I'm not looking for the rhythm or whatsoever. The sounds and the way that I can chop it up. Maybe the pack before it actually has some good fills as well. Short fills here. A lot of these are too EDM-y for sidetrans actually. Maybe something like this. Because there's a lot of the same kind of vibe going on, I guess. Oh, there. We layer this with some cooler stuff towards the end here, towards the second half. I think that will work. There's not a lot of people today. I hope the connection has no issues. That might be the case actually. Because I've had some connection issues over the last few days, I would say, like maybe the last 2 days. Is gonna work. Sounds kind of cool. It's not exactly what I was intending, I guess, but seems to work. There's a cool effect that I like to use nowadays. I've used it a lot. It's this one here. It's just like this small sweep up, but it does so much to help your fills. Right, it just kind of gives it that connection. We also need some more stuff in here. Overall, the vocals need more processing, they need more power. What might be cool to do is to replicate this rhythm in Deep Blue Glitch as well. So since this is just like a one bar rhythm, we'll replicate it in here. Like that, or we could first of all, I think it's a good idea that we have this in here. We'll put this before. This is just where it kind of comes in. And maybe do it here. Probably some other ways that we can make this interesting as well. Maybe with like a pitch shift. Ace Angle, how are you doing? And Kev Human, welcome, welcome. Let's do like a little pitch bend. Let's do it with what's it called? M pitch shifter? M transform actually. I need to have the VST3 version for that, because then you can automate in exact values, because VST2 doesn't allow for that. If I go in here and I change this, let's set this back to 0, you can see that I can actually use the same value, I guess. If you go like this, you can hear the variation. Just for reference, it might be a good idea to have the rhythm in here so I can align the pitch bends that we're doing with the rhythm. Right now I just did this as like an experiment. I don't think I'll go for that because it sounds a little bit odd going up a semitone there. Might be cool to do like a pitch bend up almost. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Let's copy this bit over so it doesn't reset strangely, and then we'll just completely remove this last thing here, that it's different. Getting a lot of buffering, anyone else here? From my OBS it doesn't look strange, but I've had a few connection issues. It might be the same issue that was happening before with YouTube. Do you guys remember? Because I can see it in my preview, right? There's the stream preview. I don't know if I can show everything here, but as you can see, this is also buffering for me. Issues in regards to video streaming. Video streaming right here. It works fine for me this time. It just happened. My headshot from above. So there are some video streaming issues on YouTube in the last time, it seems. Although it's not more than the baseline apart. My camera position might be a little bit too high if I'm just like focusing on the music like this. Yes, people seem to have issues with the buffering. That's annoying. It was the same last Sunday with the feedback stream. It's very, very strange because like my internet isn't the best, but it's always been able to just stream. Like that has never been a major problem. And now in the last week I had twice where people just say that it's constantly buffering and it's constantly issues. So that's very, very annoying, very strange to deal with. We'll see if that continues to happen. I need to actually select this part here and set it up right here, I think. Yes. And then for the glitch, I'm just going to try to push through it. Hope that it resets at some point. It might be your area being buzzy this times. It can be. So I'm on 4G, like the network is 4G. The last time there were actual issues also with like sound dropping out and stuff like that. I hope that that's not the case. As I said, I am on 4G. I would like to upgrade maybe to a 5G modem because my new phone, I got a new phone recently. That is 5G and that seems to be here. That seems to have a great connection here in my apartment actually. So I might upgrade from the 4G modem to a 5G modem. That might fix some of the issues. On the other hand, what I don't really want to do is invest in fiber. I've thought about it for a long time, but the chance of me staying here for more than a year and a half, like this apartment isn't the greatest. I'm at some point going to look for a new apartment, right? And then I don't want to go through the trouble of having so many different, I guess, subscriptions that I need to fix and all of that stuff. So I don't want to spend too much time having to worry about all of that stuff. Which means essentially that I don't want to have, if I can help not having it, if I can solve it maybe with 5G or something like that, if it is really my internet, that is the problem, then I would need to, because we've never had this before, right? How long have I been streaming now? I have been streaming like a year and a half, I would say, like on and off, I guess. We've never really had these types of connection issues. The only connection issue that we used to have was that 5 to 10 second dropout every once in a while. And that seems to be almost gone. Like every once in a while I can see it dropping out completely. But on my end it's telling me, because in OBS, this is going to look very, very cool. Welcome to the portal. But on OBS it tells me what my stream health is, right? And this today hasn't dropped below unhealthy. Like I've glanced over it from time to time and it's always green, it's always 4000 bitrate, which is kind of what you want. I mean, it could be higher, obviously, if you want a higher quality stream, but for what I'm doing here, that's not really needed. A lot of the screen is very static. So you don't really need a super high bitrate. Like super higher bitrates than that are useful for high-paced video games and stuff like that. Stuff where the screen is constantly changing, the pixels are constantly changing color. This requires very little bandwidth because there's not a lot of stuff actually changing. But even the bandwidth that I have now, I've looked over it from time to time again, and it's just telling me like the connection is okay, so it should not be on my end from all that I can tell. But people are saying, just like last Sunday, that they're having issues with buffering and stuff like that. And I mean, I can check on my phone real quick. There's going to be more Inception here taking place. But I'll check out my own stream to see if it happens to me on my phone. Get some money by watching the ad. To me right now, it's like loading up smoothly. You should really put focus on a good sound quality stream setting rather than graphics. For the audio, I think I have the highest possible bitrate. I don't know if I can change it while I'm streaming. The sample rate is 48 kilohertz because that's my whole system. That's okay. I guess it will be, yeah, an audio bitrate 320 bits for audio. So that should be good. The audio bitrate will be set to 160, which is the upper limit for the current streaming service. Okay, so you guys should get the highest possible audio bitrate that is possible on YouTube. I guess the other setting, I don't know why it's set higher than it can actually be for YouTube. To be honest, I haven't spent too much time thinking about it. Like, I know how it kind of works, I guess. And I think my settings should be good, but I'm not fully competent with this stuff. And I can see, like, in the numbers, it makes sense that there are connection issues, because I can see my viewers are lower than usual. And just like the time that I had the connection issues with the feedback stream, it was the same thing, right? I can't complain, and since a couple of minutes the buffering has stopped as well. So everything is fine for me. Well, I'll just continue and see how it goes. I was going to produce anyway, so I might as well stream it and just chill here. The annoying thing, the only thing that I don't really want is a stream that is consistently low quality. You know? I guess I can do another poll to just check. We did it the other time as well. I can just... okay, so this one doesn't work. I just want a quick live poll here, the poll maker. Just to check, I'll create a poll and see if you guys have some issues. Just let me know. Hello, Sai. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that's the poll. Can I see the outcome somewhere? View the free dashboard. I don't want to sign in. Oh shit, this is not gonna work. Hello? If I vote, do I get to see the outcome? Show results. Yes, buffering. So a third of you, minus my vote. So half of you have no connection issues and almost half, because there's 5 people voting. Streaming for me. The poll is if the stream buffers. I don't want to, just like last time when I did the feedback stream, I don't want to have the low quality feedback stream. Most people say things are fine. So I guess I'll just continue and hope for the best. My view counts is all over the place. It's normally, because normally I can see, like if I look at the graph here, normally I can see it just kind of rising up like this, and this would be a trend that would up until like 10, 15 viewers. But I can see like people just disconnecting to 1, and then it's staying at 2, and then just jumps up to 6, and then it goes down again. And I can see my chat interactions are also a little bit low, I guess. So maybe people are dropping out, people are maybe the notification is not being sent. I don't know. There seems to be some kind of problem because everything is weird today. It's either YouTube or internet. If it were my internet, I should be able to see it in OBS, right? At least that's what I assume. Otherwise, OBS is just lying to me. At this point, I don't think that OBS is or that my internet personally, like my own connection, is causing issues. It might be further down the line or something like that. I don't know. It's YouTube. Let's see the down detector again. It's not saying that it has many issues. Live outrage and map. Okay, so the down detector only works for America. That's nice. Did this a couple of weeks ago too. Yes, it's the same thing that happened, I guess, 2 Sundays ago now, with the feedback stream that I planned then. We had some issues. One of the feedback stream is late. It's the IDF. Israeli Defense Forces. Maybe it's related to ad blockers. I have 3 more streams open 1080p simultaneously, and they are not buffering. That's very strange. I mean, I do have an ad blocker on my Chrome, but that shouldn't interfere in any way with my stream, right? Let me just temporarily disable this. Just as a test to see. Maybe you guys as well. If somebody has an ad blocker, last time people said on their account and a joint stream and it's buffering. Only some live streams were affected. Ah, took me around 1 minute to get inside the stream. I don't think there's a correlation. Yeah, I don't think either. It's YouTube has been really hunting ad blockers, so that's why it might be a little bit strange. But me turning off my ad blocker shouldn't be any cause for like the problem, because I'm streaming through OBS, not through YouTube itself. It did say that it's blocking 517 ads on this page alone. Maybe I should restart. Let me just restart. It's the same as last time. Last time I also restarted and the connection was fine. I'll quickly restart, and so I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I'll just turn off the stream on OBS and then turn it on again. Because again, OBS, I've been watching it now for as long as I've been streaming, for 40 minutes. It has always been healthy. The stream has always been good. So I highly doubt that it's something inside of my room here inside of my internet servers or something like that. It's probably outside somewhere and it's just having issues. Okay, so I now should be back. I just turned off the stream real quick for 10 seconds and then turn it back on. The other day, or the other time, I also restarted everything, like my computer, my modem, and everything. That didn't seem to fix anything, so I'm assuming it's the same problem. Um, this is for playback, this kind of thing. Try closing other apps or unused browser tabs. I've done that. I turned off my ad blocker and it's still buffering. It seems that more and more people are coming in with issues. Yeah, it's just like the last time. And the fun thing is, when I then did the feedback stream, 2 days later, there was no issue. Could it be that it's just like a demand issue? Also, welcome to the stream, Sophist. I'm sorry that you're having issues and that actually everybody's having issues. But yeah, I can tell in my view count. At some point, it was like I had one viewer still, and like right here, I was on one viewer, and I was already on like 5 likes. So I know that people were trying to get in, but it just shows like there's connection issues, there's things happening. Maybe change the YouTube stream server from primary to backup server in OBS. I'll have to check how to do that because I use Stream Elements, which should do everything for me. The primary YouTube ingest server. Let's stop streaming and I'll try again. Maybe that means that the... Let's see. This is now updated. I'm just gonna move the screen so I can see it on my update here. It does look like I'm live again, but my own thing is now buffering. Am I here? I'm on the different server now. I'm on the backup server like Aiden suggested. It does seem that it's still the same link, so that's good. Is it better now? I'll make another poll. I do want to find that other service that I used the other day. SurveyMonkey, I think. Right? No. I don't want to make an account, I just want to make a poll. What's that service that people use to make polls on like Twitch? Does anybody know? The one that looks like yellow, that looks like a post-it note? All of them want me to log in. I don't want to log in. I just want to create a poll, quickly share it, and then see the results. Log in. Create a free poll. Business email address. Nope. Because this is all polling for like very big stuff. Welcome back. One habit on 1080p. Because even the service I used last for polling here didn't really work. Or is it this one? Ah, it's this one. directpoll.com. I'm gonna save that. Sorry. Just so that I know. Buffering. Yes. Nope. And then it's save poll. Okay, start the polling. You guys get to vote here. And I get to see results. Let's see. Still, people seem to have issues. Buffering for me too now, for me. Oh, it seems to have settled now for me. We'll see. I'll just give it like 30 seconds, 40 seconds for people to see the poll. And we'll see if there's issues. I mean, if it's half-half, to be honest, I don't have many votes right now, right? But if it's half-half, then there's gonna be issues. And I'm assuming that the people that aren't buffering, it's easier for them to vote because they can see what's going on during the stream. So even if it's half-half, the question really is if it's a half-half because everybody voted, or it's because mainly the people that get to see the stream voted. You know what I mean? There's not really anything that I could do about it. That is true. The only thing I can do is just quit, right, streaming. And the reason for that is like, just like the last time, I don't want to actually sit here and have a terrible stream. Done some nice thumbnails for my streams. Nice. Well, I hope you have better luck at least with the connection than I have. I don't want to sit here and have a stream that is terrible for like a large number of viewers. You know what I mean? If I am going to do the stream, I'd rather than do the stream tomorrow and hope for better connection than doing it today and just having issues like this. Hello Rui, how are you doing? I hope the stream is doing well for you. Because one of the things, when it comes to streaming, you have to be in the right mind space for it, right? And one of the things that really puts you out of this mind space is technical issues like this. Cordless wire. Yeah, it's the... Yo, try restarting your stream once. I did already restart the stream. no difference. And that was the same last time. Like last time, it was 2 weeks ago now, when I also had the same thing. Too bad I enjoyed the music you made today. I'll just continue tomorrow. If today the stream is bad, I don't want to sit here and have to deal with technical things. I don't want to sit here and have to deal with people constantly talking about videos buffering and stream buffering and technical issues and that kind of thing. I just want to stream normally, because your energy level, like the energy that you have, just drops when it comes to this stuff. Like right now, having talked about this kind of thing for the last half an hour about the buffering, I'm like, this is not good. You know what I mean? It really takes all of the fun out of the stream itself. I was just gonna sit here and produce a little bit, to be honest. And what I can do is I can just hold that up for tomorrow, and I can do some other things. I have no issues with your stream at full res since the server change. It's really strange issue, because people still have issues with the stream. I can tell even there's 9 people currently watching and only 5 people have voted, so many people haven't even, I guess, seen that we're doing the vote, that we're doing this poll here. So I guess yeah, more yes votes are coming in. So I'm assuming that the people that were watching, technically, I also saw a whole bunch of people disconnecting. I dropped down to 5 viewers, so like half of them disconnected. One of the ways that I can see it, by the way, is my views, my view counter. This is how many people like click on the stream and start watching. This is higher than it usually is, and the view duration is lower than it usually is. So what that means is, to me, there's a lot of people like refreshing, and there's a lot of people rejoining the stream, right? So that just tells me that there's a lot of people that are trying to watch the stream but just cannot get in. So for me, I don't want to the annoying part is when you're streaming, you just want to be fully in your zone, fully in being able to provide the content to people that they want. Yeah, even you can see the yes is starting to win here. So I don't want to sit here and constantly have to deal with telling people, yeah, there's issues with the stream, that kind of thing. It really drains your energy. It's better for me to just then put it on hold for today and try again tomorrow. I will, in the meanwhile, work on this track, but I'll get you guys up to date. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff here yet, so even today we didn't really do anything. Yeah, poll stream. That's everything we did today. We did some polls, and that's it. Yeah, there's really nothing that I can do. If there's just issues with this, I'll dig into it deeper, now that it's the second time that this happened. And I'll see, maybe I just got very, very unlucky with my stream timing here. I got something in my mouth. Maybe I just got very unlucky with the stream timing, and that I decided to stream twice on the moment that it's having issues with streaming. So I'll see. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I'll also ask around in the YouTuber Discord that I'm a part of, and then I'll see. For now, I think I'll end the stream here. It's unfortunate. I was just hoping. Does he also record in stream or just stream? The stream will be recorded. YouTube automatically saves a recording of your stream. And from my end, as I said, once again, from my end, OBS is fine, so the recording of the stream will be completely fine. So anyway, I was hoping that it would be a little bit better. The stream, obviously. And I'll try again tomorrow. I'll ask around a little bit if there's anybody else that has had this issue. Stuff like that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, with a little bit of a better connection. I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do. I can say that I'm sorry, but like realistically, what is the issue that I'm gonna be able to solve here? It's not on my hand. It's, I think, just a YouTube thing. I changed server. I restarted the stream. There's just nothing that I can do. And even if I were to pretend to stream, like, the interaction isn't there. It's not the same vibe. I can see people dropping out left and right again. It's just terrible. So I'll try again tomorrow. See you guys. If anybody still sees this, bye bye. See you tomorrow.